Wow, you see what I see. This bin is one of my bins that are actually worms that I actually brought in from outside, out of my compost bin. So this has been going for a while. It's probably, this one has been changed out actually at the beginning of this month. So it's just about going 30 days. And there are tons of cocoons in here. I'm going to turn on some top light, see if we could see them together. There are cocoons there, 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 there's 2, 3 right over in here. There are tons of cocoons in here. I'm just going to pick up some of them just so you could see what I'm talking about. Just picking them up from the top here. Just picking them up from where I was showing you, just so you know that I'm not joking. I don't want to get some with too much dirt on them. Look at that. Those are cocoons. And right there, there's 7. So I'm not going to put them back in. But this bin is going to be harvested today. That's what you can get just from emptying your bin at the end of the season. You wind up bringing it inside and you do it no differently than you would do a bin for your red wigglers or your night crawlers. The only thing I did with this one is I kept the moisture a little higher because of they came from outside. So those bins are a little moisture, you're getting rain, things like that. So I kept a little more moisture in there, but it's looking good. So we're just going to dig in and see exactly what we have before I mean, look at those. I mean, they're nice, big, fat, nice worms. They came from outside, from my compost bin. But they're nice sized worms. But look at that. Cocoon. Cocoons. 2 cocoons right there. So this is a nice hardy bin. And all I'm going to do with this is start the bin again. Cocoon. Cocoons. 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 This bad boy is full of cocoons. I'm just going to get some of the worm castings off there. But those are nice, beautiful worms. You know, I mean, there's a lot of worms in here. I mean, cocoons all over the place. I'm just going to get some of that soil off it, so just so you could see the worms. And some of them do have yellow tails. So there's probably a mixture of worms. I always consider these as mixed worms. But the castings look beautiful also. I mean, look at the cocoons in this bad boy. Cocoons. So, I mean, they're happy with the moisture. And I have 3 of these bins. But this one here is doing extremely well as far as castings and the worms are doing extremely well. So that's all you want to do. You feed them no different than you feed your other bins. I mean, they're all in kind of clumps because cocoons. I mean, these bad boys are nice adult worms. So, but this is like I said, this is the outside bin. I live in in the Northeast, so we do get winter where it gets extremely cold. So I used to just take them, the worms that were in the compost, throw it in my raised beds, and I would wind up just letting them be. But then I started bringing them in, and sometimes you have success with them. Sometimes they do die off quite a bit. And I think it's just because if you don't kind of mimic what their habitat is outside, then they're not going to survive. And this time, I kept it nice and moist. So these bad boys look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest this bin. I'm going to harvest the cocoons out of it. I'm going to start a new breeder bin out of the cocoons, and I'm actually going to hatch them out and then grow them out. And then by that time, these are going to be ready, as long as they all survive and what I get from the cocoons. And what I'll do is I will throw these back into my recyclable bins outside, my tumblers. I have one nice big green tumbler, and then I have two tumblers I made out of blue 55-gallon drums, plastic drums. So all I'm going to do is throw these back in there, let them continue to multiply, and help me with my compost so I can get compost faster. And that's all we're going to do. All right, I appreciate you guys taking a look and seeing what I got going on right here. This is New Era Gardener. Enjoy the rest of your day.